what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the StreamDream podcast, episode number 6, I believe this is now. We're absolutely flying through these. Seems like only yesterday maybe it sort of all began. But yeah, today we on our 6th episode. We've got an awesome guest with us today. He's a great little streamer. I've been into his streams myself. Guys, there he is. It's Crossy TV. Welcome, Crossy. How you day been, man?
My day's been good, man. Just got off of work, so I'm ready to grind for the weekend.
So are you off all weekend now, or?
Huh?
Are you off work all weekend?
Yep. I'm off work all weekend. I work all week and then have the weekends off. So
that's awesome.
It's grind time.
That's awesome. So any viewers that are not aware who Crossy is, he's someone who I met when I joined Fuel Gaming, which some of you know about. Obviously he's a cool dude. He was sort of really supportive of me straight away. I tried to return the favour as best I can, along with all the other guys. So, Crossy, if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, not as a streamer, just sort of as yourself.
For sure. So I'm actually 21. I turned 21 this year, which was amazing. I'm from the United States. I'm from New York, not the city. And I love sports and video games, and I'm really avid about sports. And when all the pandemic thing hit and sports were off, I was kind of bummed because I love sports, and tennis is my favorite. So,
really
but
nice.
No, I'm really passionate about things, and when I'm passionate about some things, I like to work towards it and make it myself. So
that's fantastic, man. Yeah, I'm similar to yourself with sport. I'm a rugby guy. And it's just pissing me off. We've been given a date now, so it's like mid-August, I think. It's all starting back, so I can't wait, mate. Honestly, it's just a huge void in your life, isn't it, without the sport? But
yeah, I know.
Anyway, so as a streamer, then let's get into streaming questions right now. How long have you been a streamer yourself?
So I've been a streamer for about, I want to say 2.5 years, almost. It'll be 3 years in December of this year, which is crazy. I mean, I love streaming. It's a big passion of mine.
Yeah.
And I kind of started out streaming Fortnite, which is funny when it just started. So I love. It was fun, and I was like, I'm decent at the game. Why not just go out there and just kind of have fun with it? So that's what I did 2.5 years ago.
Damn right. And the thing is as well, like a lot of people say, like I'll ask them why they started streaming, and they'll say because I was playing the games anyway, I thought I might as well broadcast them as well, so sort of being a little bit more creative then. So that's actually my next question. What was it that got you into streaming?
So Fortnite was what kind of brought me in, but I was just like, I'm playing the game, why not broadcast it? But it was also, I saw a future in it. And I saw all of these guys, like Tim the Tatman and Ninja, and that's when Ninja was first up and coming, and that was all it was about, was Ninja, and then Tim the Tatman came in later. But I saw what Ninja was doing on Twitch, and I was like, I could make that my future or my career. And I was very passionate about it, and I've always loved video games. I've had, the GameCube and, the handheld devices, and I was like, why not? And just kind of have fun with it, not thinking that I'd be making money or whatnot. I was just, doing it for fun, and that's kind of what got me into it. It was just kind of a fun thing to do, and now I'm, close to 600 followers, and that's like, whoa, and it's like, it's crazy. So it's big, and now joining Fuel, it's like, what can be better?
Exactly. Yeah, I fully agree. I completely agree. I like myself personally, I haven't been doing it as long as you, but I just love doing it. Every time I go live, it's like a thrill, when people are in there watching you and talking to you and maybe giving bits and subs, and it's like a fucking thrill you can't sort of put down. So I just love doing it myself. So glad to hear it's going well for you.
It's not even like the bits in the subs. For me it's like the viewership. If people come in and talk all they want and chat and make fun of me for things that I should have done or I did and I screwed up on or whatnot. That's what I like about it. The bits and the subs and the donos, they're like at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
I just like chatting with people and making their day, and if I can help in any way, give advice, I'm there.
That's awesome.
That's what I want to do. So, but then it's fun. I love
It
getting made fun of from my chat and everything. It's a good time.
Yeah, I've seen some of the best streamers are crap at games, to be fair, and their personalities are insane. So that's what gets them obviously sort of maybe over the line. Right, okay then. So you obviously touched on a few streamers there yourself. What streamers was it that sort of influenced you?
Ninja was for sure. That's kind of like the base streamer that kind of took it off for me. Just because his energy and just how he was acting during streams was just really funny. I'm just gonna go mainstream. Dr. Lupo is another one, which was he's just funny. Tim the Tatman and Courage.
Yeah.
And they all just kind of played a big part. Like they grinded, and Tim the Tatman's actually like 4 hours away from where I live.
Okay.
So that was kind of like another big thing about streaming. So he's literally 4 hours away from where I am. So it was like, maybe this will work. So, but yeah, awesome. Mostly the mainstream streamers kind of got me into streaming. So
I suppose it's the same with any aspect of life as well, isn't it? Sort of like if you want to play like for you American football, maybe you'd sort of look up to one of the big guys and think I want to be like him one day,
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely like that.
It's awesome, like that we got these people to sort of look up to as well and take advice from, I find. So I don't know if you're the same, but if you watch someone stream, someone who sort of, if you like, made it, then you can sort of pick up little things they do and sort of implement them into your own sort of streams as well. Is that something you do?
Yeah. So with every stream I watch, they're different. They're not trying to copy other streamers, and they're kind of making it their own. And another good streamer, also a professional COD player, is Seth or Scump.
Oh yeah.
He kind of, when he plays Warzone and he makes like a disgusting kill or whatnot in multiplayer, like S&D or something, like he'll make facial expressions and it's just, making it your own, it's just being yourself and not trying to copy others. And it's just like when you make it your own, then it's genuine and real and people will enjoy it more instead of faking it and, getting the viewership that way.
I fully agree, actually. Yeah, I do. Right, okay. As a viewer in the chat, actually, a guy called Jack Black, he's just touched on something, which is, again, my next question. Are you aware of what equipment it is that you use right now as a streamer? What's your setup then?
So, Jack, I appreciate the question. It's a funny question because I just finished building my new PC that I had. When I first started out streaming, it was my Xbox One that I have literally right behind my PC, and an LG TV that I had for about a year or so before I started streaming. And that was it. I got the Xbox Twitch app, clicked start broadcasting, had a little blue bar in the bottom right hand corner, and that was it. No face cam. The mic was right here, and that was it. But now I found it as a passion and something that I can start making a future on in a career. And I was like, what, I'm gonna buy a PC. So I actually just finished it. It's right here in front of me. I wish I could show you guys without making you seasick and freaking showing you guys this, but no, it's amazing. It really is. So after this, I'm gonna try it out. So for the first time.
Oh, insane! So that'll be your first. So obviously you're going live after this. Then that will be your first stream with the new computer. Then
Yeah.
Oh, insane.
First new computer stream, so we're gonna see how it goes. Probably not too well, but we're gonna have a good time.
Dude, I'm looking forward to checking it out and see how it goes. And I'll, if I can help you in any way, if you need someone to ask about mic levels or all that sort of shit, let me know. I'll happily help you out there, man.
All right, I definitely will.
Right, okay then. So you sort of touched on the equipment. Is there, obviously because you're new, obviously you just got the PC, is there anything else you're going to sort of buy and add to it, like maybe green screens or that sort of things?
Probably not a green screen, just because right now my setup is kind of wonky. I got to get rid of a desk and a bookshelf and move my bed because I'm gonna try and get like a plain wall instead of having my closet door behind me. So I feel like just having a plain wall is much better. I don't know. Personally, in my opinion, that's much better than just buying a green screen and spending more money.
Yeah.
I do have a mouse, a gaming mouse. I'll show you guys. It has 12 buttons on the side.
Shit.
I use that for Warzone and COD multiplayer as well. And I have a Huntsman Elite keyboard, Razer Huntsman Elite keyboard, and a gaming mat, a Galaxy gaming mat. So, and then I have a desk out in my garage that I'm going to build and have a nice little gaming desk so I can have room and do all that sorts of stuff. So, and then I got to buy a PS4 controller and adapter to play controller so I can play Rocket League on PC. So
obviously I'm in the same chat as you for Fuel Gaming. I saw that you had an issue today about that controller. Tell us a bit about that. What happened there?
So when you switch over to PC from console, or like Switch or something, and you want to play controller on PC, you can't just plug in a cord and plug it into your controller and it'll work. You actually have to get like a wireless adapter. No matter like if it's wireless or wired, you still have to have that adapter to play.
Yeah.
So I went to my local GameStop and I went in and they're like, "Oh, can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, can I get a PS4 controller?" And he was like, "Oh, we don't have any." And I'm like,
"Oh no!"
Like, what do you mean? And he was like, "I got Xbox One controllers." And I'm like, "I don't need that. I need a PS4 controller." And then I asked him, I was like, do you have the adapter to use in a PC to play controller on PC? Excuse me.
All good.
He goes, "I know what you're talking about, but no, we don't carry those." And I'm like, "So what do I do now?" And he goes, "Oh, we don't even carry those online. So now I got to go through Amazon and wait like 4 or 5 more days to get it. So next weekend I'll probably be able to play Rocket League on controller, but for this weekend and everything, I'll probably be playing Siege and Valorant." So
awesome. But a game store without controllers, like, it just doesn't make sense, does it? But anyway, moving on. Right, okay, so if all the viewers in the chat, there's some questions coming in already. Don't forget, if you've got any questions to ask yourselves, if you can try and highlight them, that'd be great. You don't have to, but if you can, fucking fantastic, okay? So, yeah, we'll ask you them questions later, guys. What we're going to do now, Crossy, is a thing I like to call Fast 5, okay? It's not...
okay.
It's basically going to be 5 questions, and hopefully we get some sort of snappy answers off you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Hopefully. All right. Some of them will need like a bit of an explanation, but the whole point of this is to maybe make you not think too much.
All right.
So,
all right.
It's nothing to, no pressure at all, dude. It's good. Right. Okay. So, right. Would you prefer to have 50 followers or 5 subs?
50 followers.
50. Insane. Okay. If you could have one celebrity follower who would be in your streams, in your chat, who would it be and why?
Courage JD, because of his energy.
Who was that? Sorry, I didn't.
Courage JD on YouTube.
Ah, okay. I'm not.
Yeah, he's from 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Like Nate Shot and that. Yeah.
If you get him all over your stream, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Rocket League, because it's so. The mechanics are very intriguing.
Yeah.
Say that.
I'm a huge fan of Rocket League myself. I haven't played it for ages, but I love the game. But
It's fun.
it's just
Amazing.
I sort of play it as brainless fun. You know, if I'm bored and I'm like, oh, don't want to play Warzone, don't want to play anything else, I'll boot up Rocket League and just try my best. Like, you know, and
It's a game that once you get into, you'll never stop. Trust me.
it is good fun. Right, okay then. What is the most viewers you've had in a stream, and what was your reaction to that?
I had 20, and it was insane. I was actually playing Titanfall 2 at college, and it was amazing.
So, was that a raid or just random?
No, it was just when I was playing and nobody rated me. I'd probably had, I don't know, maybe like 100 followers at the time, and I had about 20 people watching me play Titanfall 2, and it was insane, you know. And they couldn't see my reaction because I didn't have a face cam at the time, but you know, I was really stoked and and smiling a lot, and I was just like, oh my god, like I can't play because like I have 20 people watching me, like in my head. But you know, now it's like, you know, if I get that, I'm like, okay, now it's like I gotta stay focused. But yeah, 20 people, and it was incredible.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Like, it's a bit of a thrill again, isn't it? It's like knowing that people are giving up their time to watch you. It's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be one person to mess with you, so and it's fun.
Yeah, that is. Okay, last of the Fast Five then. Have you had a griefer in your chat, and what did you do about it?
Did I have a grief in my chat?
Yeah, so just someone coming in, maybe being a dick or.
Oh, I've actually had a lot.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I've had my one mod ban on, I want to say like 4 or 5 people, maybe more than that.
Yeah.
One of the kids was trying to scam me with like links and stuff like that. Another kid was, I think it came from COD. He came in and it was just started talking shit, and I was like, okay, dude, whatever. And then another kid from Rocket League. So, I mean, random people come in. And actually, I was playing FIFA 19, and some kid comes in and goes, you shouldn't be playing FIFA. You should be playing FIFA 20 because 19 doesn't have viewers. I'm like, I was like, you can't tell me what to do, like, yada, yada, yada. And he just started talking, like, all down on, like, my stream. So, like, my mod came in and was like, no, okay, you're banned. And I was like, hey, thanks, man. So, I mean, I want to say 4 or 5. I want to say that.
So
I might be wrong.
Your sort of go-to approach to a griefer then is just sort of like, okay, see ya, out you go. Is that the way?
Yeah, I mean, I try and like resolve the situation, but if they don't want to,
yeah,
like I kind of like play it cool, but if they don't want to, I mean, you're gone. Like I'm not gonna deal with that. My moderator's not gonna deal with that. So if you don't want to like try and be nice after like what you said, they're not gonna deal with it. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I do look at chat a lot just because I like talking to people, but you know, if I see comments that are just annoying, I'll just be like, you know what? If you don't like the gameplay, then you know, why'd you come in? So
exactly. That's one thing I've never understood is why people actually get any griefers. So maybe, I don't know, say for example you're playing a brand new game that you've never played before. You're streaming it, there's other people enjoying, and then you get that one guy who comes in and starts being a complete dick and says you're trash at the game, you're this, you're that. They've got a choice to leave or to not come in, so I don't get why they feel the need to sort of be dicks about things.
It's just
don't make sense.
It's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like bullying in person. Like people who bully kind of get a thrill out of it and kind of make themselves feel good for a chance. And I mean, that's kind of the same thing. Like if they're not like having a good day, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna like ruin this guy's stream or make fun of this person because I don't feel good." So, I mean, it's just maybe it's one of those, or maybe they're just like they actually think that you're bad and they don't pay attention to like the title when it says like, "Oh, first stream on PC" or "first time playing mouse and keyboard" or "new game" or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of things that could go into that, but I mean, people, you know, like us, we just tend to like, if you don't like the content, then just either you can just leave or, you know, you can stay, or even I was like, oh, you could drop a follow, and I just kind of like try and play it off and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, no, I just kind of shake it off and don't let it get to me too much.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to be. One of my tips for you there is, if there's someone giving you shit in your chat, what I tend to do is, I'm like, well, thanks for being here anyway. Thanks for the extra number. It helps me out loads. And then before long, you see them sort of piss off, But that's a good bit of advice I can give you.
Yeah,
I think, but...
no, that's a good one. I'll definitely use that. Thanks for the number.
Right, okay, that's the fast five. You did pretty well there, to be fair. There wasn't many ums or So, right, okay, moving on. What we're going to do next is take some questions from viewers. So, guys, there's still time for you to get them in. Try and highlight them. Right, okay, so... Jack Black is asking, is esports the future of sports? I think.
Is esports the future of sports? So, I'm two ways on this. I feel like esports is the future of sports, but I also think that actual sports is still going to be up there, just because it's been around for a long time. I do think that esports is going to make its way to the top.
Yeah.
Eventually, but right now it's definitely sports. Just because it's been around for a long time and people really don't know what's going on with esports, and I love esports. Don't get me wrong; that's what I want to work in and strive for. But I think it's going to take a few years to definitely get up there and be in the top rank. So.
Yeah, it's a sort of big grind, isn't it? It's getting your same as it would be in real life.
Yeah, I mean it's
sport.
Yeah, it's definitely been a grind, for sure, for esports. But during this pandemic and sports being canceled, you see, I've actually watched with my parents the Rocket League RLCS championships.
Oh yeah.
And that was on ESPN, and then you have, Rainbow Six Siege on ESPN, and now they're starting to get recognition and being like, oh, this is actually professional, and this, like, the shots that they're hitting are crazy, and the gameplay is insane. So I think in the next, I want to say 5 years, it'll definitely be talked about more, and people will get into it more. So, and I can't wait for that. I really can't. So
hopefully it does sort of rise up more then, because especially I find smaller sports as well. I actually watched in America, you got something called Major League Rugby, which is your professional club rugby league.
Okay.
And obviously during this pandemic, it was sort of mid-season, so they then went and played the rest of their fixtures on the Rugby 20 game on, I think they did it on PS4. But they had,
I saw that.
I think they had players from each team sort of play against each other, and it was super entertaining. Some of them didn't know what they were doing, like they obviously maybe not gamers then, but it was just one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen.
Yeah, they did it. They did it with NBA as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I did.
They streamed it. I don't know where they streamed it on. They streamed it on Twitch, but I don't know what channel. And they played with like different teams, not even their own teams, and everybody came and watched and had fun. It was like one player from like the Indiana Pacers and like one from the Lakers or something like that, and it was so much fun. And you're seeing professional athletes now getting more into video games and stuff like that. Even rappers, like I know Offset is a part of FaZe, and all these rappers are like, oh, this is something that's going to be big, so like let's get into it. And I know Juju plays or streams on Twitch, and Devin Booker of the Suns, and it's crazy to see professional athletes take part in streaming and actually enjoy it. So it's really nice to see them just have fun with it.
It is, and obviously they're having fun with it. I think it helps to grow sport or esports as well then, doesn't it, really, seeing these like pro athletes getting involved with it. So it's fantastic, to be fair. On the subject of sport, do you play any sports yourself?
I do. So in high school, I was a 3-sport athlete. I played soccer, I dove, and I played tennis.
Okay.
In college, in my first college, I played tennis only, and then when I transferred, at the college I am now, I dive and I still play tennis. So tennis has a big spot in my heart. So
that's fantastic, man. I don't really know much of tennis to talk about to you about, so apologies for that. It's not my my go-to sport.
No,
but
it's all right. It's all right. It's
I know
confusing. I know.
I know it's a very skillful sport, obviously, but I don't know much about anything else. So, I
Yeah,
can't.
it's very tiring. To
I
say
can
the least,
imagine.
it's very tiring.
All that sort of quick change of direction. Like I can imagine how for a
It
big
hurts the
fat guy like
knees,
me as
hurts the
well.
arms, and the ankles. It hurts everything in the
Uh,
body.
nice. Right, okay. Jack again is asking, what do you think is the key element or tech for your stream's success?
Key element. I would say personality. Even though it's not technical, but it's definitely important. It doesn't matter if you have a $3,000 PC or an Xbox One or whatnot. If you have a great personality and you have fun with your chat and talk to them, and if something goes wrong, you might swear or cuss or whatever, and then you make fun of it later on. But if you have a really good personality, you're gonna make it far, and have a lot of people
Yeah,
enjoy your content and just laugh along with you. So
that's awesome. Great answer, actually. Lonnie Bluebird is asking, if you could go back in time and change one thing from when you started streaming, what would it be?
oh wow,
Well,
this is a
great question.
thinker. That's a great question, Lonnie. Wow. I think I would change um my marketing strategy to get my stream out there. I wish I did this a long time ago. Just kind of make a different accounts for my stream.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would do that, and I'd also change my personality. At the time, I was just kind of like, get viewers, get viewers, get viewers. Now it's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna have fun. But I would definitely change my personality and my marketing campaign, just because if I had back then, if I had another account for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook or whatever, I wouldn't say I'd be more ahead, but I feel like it would be easier to be like, okay, what do people like? What are people interested in?
Yeah.
And like, how do I make this, blow up or get likes or views or whatnot? So I think I would change my marketing strategy for sure.
That's awesome. So would you have maybe joined an organization sooner as well, or?
I don't know if I joined an organization sooner, just because I was starting out.
Yeah.
Streaming right then and there. I'd probably wait a little bit, but I think definitely having some people to talk to that were more into streaming, instead of trying to find my own way around Twitch, that people who have 30 people in their chat and be like, hey, how you doing? I started watching Ninja and Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo, so I really didn't get much out of them because they were already making it a career.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention to the people coming up. So I think the marketing strategy and just paying attention to people coming up was a big struggle. So
Yeah, I fully agree. Like you said, these sort of big streamers, it's their job more than anything. There's so many small up and coming streamers out there who are absolutely fantastic, and I think you're right. Maybe sometimes you're better off maybe having a look at them and see what they're doing, because they, just the same as yourself, would be learning as well. So I think you're on the right track there about that, what you said there, So, right, okay. Venom's welcome to the chat, buddy. Lonnie's got another question. What was your worst and best stream, and why?
So my best stream would probably be when Flashy came in, part of Fuel.
Yeah.
And my moderator came in, and this was when the stimulus check was a thing. And I think I got about close to 30 subs in
Insane.
6-7 minutes, and then
Whoa.
it kind of led into doing my 12-hour stream, which was fantastic. That's probably a close second. My worst stream. I don't know. I've had a decent amount of bad streams.
Yeah, same.
I think it's just like when I have a bad stream, it's probably because I go from like playing Warzone and I get mad at that and I can't win, and then I go to Rocket League and can't win, so I
Yeah.
lose rank in that, and I play Siege and try and play FIFA or something like that, and it doesn't work. I really can't pinpoint a date.
Yeah.
I can. I
You
mean,
can't pinpoint one.
I try and get the bad ones out of the mind. But.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go forward, I suppose, isn't it? You learn from them, I think.
Yeah.
I've had tons of bad streams, and you sort of learn from them. Like, I downloaded a game once, and I thought, right, okay, people are going to want to watch this. It's a good story to it. It's this, that, and the other. And I was pretty much sat there watching myself on my phone most of the night, didn't get a single viewer, and I just learned, I was like, right, okay, maybe this isn't the sort of thing that suits me.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you said you like a lot of sports stuff. I can imagine you being a very good sports streamer because you know sports as well. You play sports yourself. You're obviously clued up on like rules and things. You know what you're doing. Whereas I suppose you get some people who play a game just because it's a sort of big game, like a big streaming title. But then, like, I don't stream like things I'm not clued up on, because I just think that
nope, I understand.
people will be watching sort of me struggling my way through a game and they'd just be like, nope, give this a miss. So that's another learning curve there. Do we have any more questions coming in, guys? Don't forget to send them away. My buddy Matthew Smith has actually asked how long have you been streaming for? We've already covered that. If you'd been in earlier, it was 3 years. Was it 3 years?
It'll be 3 years in December, yes.
There we go, 3 in December. So I think you can probably call him a streaming veteran, I think, maybe. 3 years?
maybe.
Almost there.
Once it reaches 5 years, maybe we'll get that title, but no.
That'd be pretty cool, actually, if you can get stream titles. So you can have like a streaming veteran, newbie, that sort of shit. That'd be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
Just so people know that how sort of serious you take it and things.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me just check I haven't missed any questions, actually. Okay. Lonnie's asked, is there any future plans for your channel?
Yes. So at the end of this year, I do want to. My goal is to get 1,000 followers. And there's a stream when I had like one person in chat, or maybe even two. I was like, if I get 1,000 followers by the end of the year, I'll do a $40 Rocket League tournament, 2v2, $20 to each person on the team, and it's going to be like on a Saturday, and it's going to be almost all day long. So
awesome.
That is my goal for this year, at least, is 1,000 followers. I want to at least average, let's say like 5 years from now until the end of the year. But I do want to make this into a career, into a future. So I see it as a possibility, and no matter what's going on, like if I work all week, 7 to 3, Monday through Friday, and if I have time to stream, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna grind and just try and do everything to the maximum to just make this happen.
Yeah.
And I mean that's it. I mean, I want to make this a future and be able to get back to my community and get back to my parents and stuff like that. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. I think from what I've seen of your streams, I think you've got the sort of what's the word, minerals, if you like, to do pretty well out of it. So you just need to keep sort of pushing there. I'll be honest, I'll hold my hands up. I haven't been in your streams too many times. That's because my daughter, my fiance, my own streams, fucking laptop chargers breaking, various things.
That's okay, man. That's alright.
I do lurk most people, so I'll just literally have like tab all across the top of my screen, But I haven't actually actively watched as much as I'd hoped to, but that'll be changing because I sort of got some shit down now, so I myself will be able
okay.
to I mean, more, but...
a lurk is fine, I just
But it helps,
Even though
doesn't
if
it?
it's a lurk and no one's chatting, I'm gonna have a good time, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be my own.
People said to me in the past, like, "Oh, sorry, I can only lurk." I'm like, "What you apologising for? It's a fucking lurk. I appreciate it, you know. It's
Yeah.
obviously say my whole stream is on 5 people. That one person coming in lurking keeps it on 6, and that bumps my average up a little bit more. So for anybody watching that doesn't know much about lurks, they do help. So keep lurking. Right, okay. Oh wait, we got another question from Lonnie once again. Who would you, sorry, excuse me, who would you fanboy over if they visited your stream and totally lose your shit? Good question.
Oh, there's a lot. There is a lot.
Let's go top 3 then. Maybe pick 3 who
Top
lose.
3. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Courage JD for
Yeah.
sure. No order, no specific order, because they could change. So we got Courage. Wow. This is difficult. Oof. I would say Scump from Chicago Huntsman for sure. He's a legend in the Call of Duty world if you guys don't know him. Crazy. Oh wow. And I'd say Tim the Tap Man. I'd say Tim the Tap Man because I'm gonna explain this one because I donated to him, and this was when stuff was going on in my life, and I donated to him, and said this and that, and I mentioned my grandfather who was having a stroke and went into the hospital and everything, and he kind of took the time to read it and say something back, so that was kind of really kind of emotional for me because he kind of took the time to read that. So I would definitely say him. And he lives in New York, and his personality is hilarious. I think I just watched a YouTube video of his. I think it was last night, I think it was last night, and it was the funniest thing. I was dying laughing in bed, and I should have went to sleep, but I was laughing so much last night that I was just having a good time watching the stream. So
I'm exactly the same. I'm a bit of a late sleeper myself, so I'll get off maybe 2 or 3 a.m. and then I'll be up till sometimes 5, 6 a.m. just watching junk on my phone. Just not even good stuff really. I'm just stuff I'd be intrigued by. I'm like, come on, Chris, you got to get to bed. But then something else pops up. Ah, Jesus Christ, it's a late night. So yeah, I'm fully with you on that one. What else?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to go to bed early during the week for work, so the only nights that I can really stay up late is, Fridays and Saturdays. So.
Yeah. Right, okay, Jack Black is asking a pretty random question, actually. He says, I don't have any channel points, but what is your weirdest talent? And also, can you touch your tongue to your nose?
I can touch my tongue to my nose.
Are you going to... there you go. Do you have any weird talents?
My weird talent. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's weird. It's a talent, but I don't know if it's weird. Huh.
Jack, thanks for that great question, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's a funny question. It's fantastic. I don't.
Is there anything?
I wouldn't say it's weird, but I think like a talent of mine is I can do a backflip standing on ground. It's not weird, but I can't. I literally cannot come up with a weird talent at all. That caught me off guard. But I guess a talent of mine is I can do a backflip.
Right. Okay. And what I'm doing right now is actually putting a link to your Twitter in my in the stream chat. So it's double underscore, yeah. Yeah.
Double underscore,
right.
yeah.
Everybody check that right now. His profile picture is actually him doing a backflip, so he's not lying to you, okay?
I think Is it me doing a backflip still?
Yeah, it is. The only reason I know is
That's
because
so funny.
when I asked you for a
It
photo,
is.
I was gonna try and see if you had one on your Twitter first, maybe. But then I was like, I can't put a picture of him doing a backflip on the promo shot, unfortunately. So, but yeah, guys, he can actually do a backflip, unless that's actually a photo of him sitting down and he's sort of flipped it around. Maybe I don't know.
No, no, that was me in January in Florida on a training trip, and my buddies and I, my other buddy and I, we do. We're both divers, so we do flips and twists on the diving board. So we do a thing called flip check.
Okay.
So we kind of do like a rock paper scissors match, and if the one person loses, they have to do a backflip like right then and there. Like
nice.
they can't go anywhere without doing a backflip. So we kept doing that all week at the beach and just kind of having fun with it. So that was actually like a flip check there to do it. So, and I was like, dude, just get a picture, get a video or whatnot. So I got it, and I was like, honestly, this is a cool picture. So
you should do some YouTube stuff with that, maybe, or maybe TikTok and things. Have you seen like these people who they'll be like, there's a prime example. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, but he'd be like, yo, do the silly salmon, and the guy has to literally run and do that just randomly.
That's so funny. That's so fun. I was just thinking about that. I was just like, oh, the silly salmon. And I have a pool, and my dad knew exactly what it was and showed me the video, and was like, I saw that.
It's brilliant.
And I was running into the pool, and I was just about to do a cannonball, and excuse me. Then he goes, silly salmon, and I like midair kind of like went from a cannonball to like a silly salmon. I was just like, we were all dying and having a good time. So I might do that probably when I go back to college. We're gonna have so much fun and everything. So I know what you're talking about, the silly salmon. It's really funny.
Yeah, maybe it's something you could look into. Was like a random backflip spot, you know? So you and your buddies are out, and then you'd be like, I don't know, maybe middle of crossing the road or something, and then you can do a backflip, and then like, shit, the lights have gone green.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be pretty good. I'd watch that shit all day long, man. Right, okay, that's the. I think that's all the viewers' questions right now. If any more pop in, guys, I'll still get them read out, but just make sure if you're going to get them in to try and highlight them so I get my attention on them. Right, okay, so my next question is actually being asked by Lonnie already about your future plans. So we'll move on from that one then. Is there right, okay, is there something that you wish that Twitch would introduce?
That Twitch would introduce. I feel like it would be I wouldn't say like Twitter, but I feel like if you can connect with other people on Twitch instead of like going into like people's streams and being like, you know, hey, like let's do like a follow for follow or something like that. I feel like maybe since all these, you know, top streamers are making a living and stuff like that, maybe try and promote small streamers more. I
agree.
That would be huge, just because, you know, we're all trying to do the same. It's not like promote them hard, so, you know, you have all these, you know, top people that are getting paid and stuff like that, but at least promote their channels a little bit more, because I know some people kind of get like bummed out about not having viewers in the chat and stuff like that. And honestly, it's a grind. I get it. That's when I first started out, it was like I was getting nobody in the chat, and it was just me watching from my laptop or my phone or whatnot. And it's just maybe promote their channels a little bit more instead of all these, you know, professional streamers and celebrities and stuff like that.
I fully agree.
But I mean, I feel like that would be something that would need to be changed.
I completely agree with that, actually, because you never sort of see, every time you log into Twitch, you'll never see anybody with maybe less than, say, 500 viewers sort of popping up on that sort of home screen. So I think they should have that.
Yeah.
And then if you scroll down a little bit, maybe a sort of a new to Twitch section, maybe, or up and coming streamer sections. I fully agree with that. It would help people out so much, and it would give people maybe more motivation to get on that sort of home screen.
For sure,
I
for
think.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Lonnie's asked, who was better at questions, her or Jack? Wow.
Oh,
On,
wow.
on the spot much?
Oh, that's a yeah, that's a question. Um, I can't pick a side. I can't be like that. Jack had a funny question about can you touch your nose with your
Yeah.
tongue, and yeah, and Lonnie's asking like these personal questions, and I love both those type of questions. So I'm not picking a side personally. I'm just, you guys are amazing. You both are amazing. Just
There you go, guys.
let's leave it at that.
So he's just called you both amazing. So now what you gotta do is scroll up the chat a little bit and click his Twitch link and drop a follow. Okay, that's what you gotta do.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Right. Okay then. So obviously we spoke about something you wish Twitch would introduce. Is there something that you don't like about either Twitch/streaming?
I feel like Twitch is doing well. They are the primary streaming service.
Yeah.
Even though, excuse me, even though like Mixer was part of Microsoft, and
Yeah.
if you had an Xbox One, you'd stream like that and everything. I feel like they are doing a good job, and they are keeping people and making sure that all the racism and stuff like that, all the talks that are going on in the media, they're kind of cracking down on those.
Yeah.
And I do like that. I don't like when you look at other streamers and you look at the rules and you see like no racism, no whatever, just be nice, be polite, have fun, and just have fun and chat. But I feel like they're doing a good job. I don't feel like that they'll change too much. They definitely will make changes in the future, but I feel like they're doing a good job for right now.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Great answer, man. Right, okay. Moving on to some game shit now. Is there any games due out soon that you're excited to play and stream?
Oh, I'm kind of excited to play Valorant.
Okay.
Just because I do, I just got the PC, and a lot of people at Fuel play it.
Yeah.
I know Donnie or Zeno plays it, and a lot of people also Rainbow Six Siege, because I know some people in Fuel play it as well. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for that. And actually, there's a chance that I might buy Escape from Tarkov.
Okay.
Just because my brother plays it, and Flashy plays it, and Gunnut plays it. So maybe it depends on what I want to spend money on.
Yeah,
Either buy things from for Rocket League, which I definitely will do. I'll definitely spend more money on that game. And whatnot. So I'm definitely excited to play those 3 games. So yeah.
That's awesome. Right, okay then. Moving on. So the name Crossy TV, where's that come from? Is that something to do with maybe a surname, or is it
Yeah, so so it's actually my name.
Yeah.
Without the Y, of course. But I was struggling with a name.
Yeah.
My Xbox name was OBJ3 the Greatest, which is Odell Beckham Jr. And he comes from my favorite college, LSU, which you can see right here. Purple and yellow. Louisiana State University, favorite college. That's where he went. And I actually met Odell, and got his autograph. And that's where my Xbox name came from.
Yeah.
So that was my first streaming name.
Okay.
I linked my Xbox and everything. So that was my first streaming name. And then I was just kind of going about, and I kind of thought of like cross_gaming TTV. And then I'm like, I want something that's that pops out, And my brother was like, you got to pick a name so I can make the logo and stuff like that. And I was just like, I don't know. And he's like, oh, what about Crossy? And I'm like, perfect. Like, let's do it. Let's roll with it. So that's where it came from. And it's kind of funny with my logo on Twitch and stuff like that is, a railroad crossing sign, which is so funny. And I just felt like that was perfect and a perfect fit. So I'm sticking with it, and we're going from there.
So that's your brand now. Then you got to stick with that. Keep it locked in there. That's your brand.
I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. Yep.
Hey, who knows? Maybe one day we'll see your your logo and things all over like COD, or maybe whatever games you decide to play in future. Maybe we'll see that one day on there. Team Crossy.
I hope so. I hope so.
We have one more question from Jack Black. Actually, he's said, "Do you wish there was an option for overlays and alerts for console streaming?"
Yes. No, I definitely do, because when you don't have the ability to do overlays and stuff like that, you kind of get bummed out because you see these, streamers with dual, even triple PCs, and they have all these overlays, and they have this stream deck that they just press a button and it goes to a BRB screen, or a close up of them with a face cam, and you don't have that ability. You just have the stream, and I feel like that kind of bums people out a lot more, because you can't have like as me, I have new follower, new sub, new donation under my face cam. So it's a face cam overlay with all that, and it shows people that when new people come in and they see, oh, new follower, oh, new donation of $5 or $10, to like, oh, this guy's good, people must like him, and stuff like that. And that, I think that would encourage a lot more people, just because if someone sees that on their stream and they see who they are on their stream or what they're a part of, like Fuel or these big name organizations, it's nice to see, even as a viewer of like Tim the Tatman or Dr. Lupo, you see all like the new donations and the face cam overlay and their logo in the bottom right hand corner or something like that. So I definitely feel like it would be amazing for console to have those overlays.
I completely agree, because obviously there's some people out there as well who would make absolutely great streamers. Maybe are not lucky enough to maybe be able to get a decent enough computer or laptop to run these things. So they've just got the console. So then if they had the option to throw some things together there, obviously
the whole money situation is very big. Like when you're 15, 16, you might have a full-time job, or most 15, 16-year-olds that I know don't have a full-time job. They're spending their summers out in New York, they're partying and everything, which is okay, but they're living their life, and they're not worrying about a job right now.
Exactly.
I feel like it would just make it so much easier, and they don't have to worry about spending $1,300 on a PC or $2,000 on a PC. They can just do it for free and be done with it. So I definitely feel like it would be awesome for them.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. Obviously, being an ex-console gamer myself, I was like sort of sitting there and they were like, oh, I wish I had this stuff as well. So I think Xbox, Twitch, whoever sort of runs the ship, get it introduced, bring it out, get these kids something they can work towards, and then maybe then they can up their sort of equipment then. So give them something to use.
For sure.
Right. Okay. So you are a Twitch affiliate. Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yep.
How long did it take you to get to that affiliate goal then?
It actually took me, I want to say a year and a half. It might have taken me a year.
Yeah.
And then I finally made my first Twitch payout this past year, which was
fantastic.
It was incredible. But it also kind of brought me doubt because it took me 2 years to get it, and since then it's been incredible. My moderator has been amazing, and my viewers have been amazing, and I don't ask for subs, I don't ask for donations. They're welcome, but I'm just like, if you're in here and chatting, having a good time, I'm okay with that. And
That's awesome.
my one moderator who's always there for my streams, and I played with him a few times on Rocket League, and he always just sporadically comes in and gifts someone a random sub or
Awesome.
gifts 5 or 10 or whatnot, and he's actually gifted 100 subs
Insane.
since
Jesus.
February, maybe January, February. So
That's incredible.
he's been amazing. He's literally made streaming for me so much better, and I don't ask him for the subs. I'm just like, dude, just come in. Like,
Yeah.
I love that you're coming in and supporting me, but if you just want to come in and chat, I'm totally okay with that. But he goes above and beyond and donates, and it's crazy. It's I think the last thing that he did was my 21st birthday, which was a hectic day. I was I drank a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I was just, before I got in, when I got in bed, I had this spin. So I was like, I want to stream. So at like 2:30 in the morning, I got on stream and I was playing Rocket League, and I was playing with him, and I couldn't see. I could not see the ball. It was awful. It was so funny though, because I had like 6 people in chat, and it was like most of the fuel guys, and they were all like, "Dude, you're so hammered. You're trash. Like, you're so drunk." And I was like, "Dude, I know, but this is so much fun." And he ended up resubbing for 3 months and donating $100, which was it blew me away. Like, I didn't even know what happened at the time. I was like, "Oh, like, thanks for the donation." Like, couldn't even read the screen. And I woke up in the morning and I started stream up that afternoon, or morning or afternoon, and I saw the $100 donation. I flipped out. Like, I put on my starting stream soon screen, and I just, like, I texted him. I was like, "Dude, what did you do last night? Like, you're insane. Like, you're incredible." And I was so happy, and he makes it so much better for me. So
that's awesome to hear, man. Is it Prospers by any chance? Yeah, he's in the chat now. He's put like a little sort of in the fields sort of emote.
My man Prospers, he's here. I told him about the podcast. I was like, "Come in, enjoy, like, just kind of have fun and listen." And Prospers, I love you, man. You're incredible, and I can't wait to stream on the PC tonight. So we're gonna have a good time.
He's actually just said that he'll pay you later for all the nice things you said. Okay, so no, he didn't say that. Actually, he's followed me, so thanks for that follow, buddy. I appreciate that.
Perfect.
Right, okay. So, Prospers, you're doing a great job. You're a great mod, from what I can gather. It's great that you support Crossy as well. Absolute props to you there. So, I think I have one more question for you. Right, okay, yeah. So we sort of touched on this most of the night, obviously. I got to ask you that. What is your main goal or end goal, if you like, as a streamer?
Definitely make this a full-time
career,
full-time job. I maybe a part-time as I work full-time, in the future when I graduate college.
Yeah.
And start making money and doing my own thing and putting money away for, a bigger and better PC and setup and stuff like that. But no, I would definitely love for this to be a job. It's fun. I love talking to people. I love making their day, and just, when I play Rocket League, I kind of have some antics that I do, or like something that goes wrong. I just kind of like flip out and like have a funny reaction. And that was last night. I was playing Rocket League, and I was just like yelling at the TV, and I wish I was streaming, but I didn't have my PC and nothing was set up. So, but no, it would definitely just be nice to just make this full time and have fun and just goof around and
probably
stuff.
It's
amazing.
Best job you could ever wish for, I think, wouldn't it?
Oh my god, I
video games.
I dream about it all the time. At work, it's like, I could be 5 hours into a stream right now, or doing a 12-hour stream, or doing a Rocket League tournament. So I do think about it all the time, but what everybody says, it's you just got to grind for it. You just got to work towards it, and if you put your mind to something and it's something that you want to do in the future, it's you'll do it. And I do believe that, you know. And it's like when I played tennis in high school, my junior year, my sophomore year, my doubles partner my junior year, but he went to states my sophomore year with another person for tennis.
Okay.
And I saw that happen. Like, I went and I watched, and I saw them make states their first match of the second day of sectionals, and I was like, you know, I want to do this next year.
Yeah.
And then I want to do it senior year. So my summer between my sophomore year and junior year, you know, I worked towards it and I put my mind to it. And you know, it happened. And that kind of like was, it kind of taught me, you know, if I put my mind to it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and I did it, and it was amazing, best experience of my life. And then my best friend that I've known since third grade, he wanted to go to states for swimming, which is his sport.
Yeah.
And we ended up not going, and it was his last chance to go for tennis. And him and I started playing tennis with each other in seventh grade, and we were doubles partners, you know, the whole time we played. And, you know, for a couple of years, you know, we were different partners or whatnot, but we came back in senior year and went to the States, and it was an even better experience just because, you know, he put his mind to it, I put my mind to it, even though, you know, I was sick for 2 months of the season, which was awful. But, you know, it's just, it's really good advice and just something to write down on a board or just think about all the time. If you put your mind to it, you're going to do it no matter what.
I completely agree. Like, one of my, someone who was very close to me actually once said to me, reach for the stars because you might just grab one day. And that's probably the best bit of advice I've ever heard myself. So it helped me out loads. Obviously you've sort of had similar advice. It's helping you out loads. You're on your way, I think you are. So yeah, you're doing pretty well, you know. You got nice, you know, sort of positive, supportive people around you who are sort of pushing you as well, giving you that extra kick up the arse maybe that you sometimes need.
Sir.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I think you're definitely on the right track, you know, so keep up the good work, and I'm pretty sure in the next sort of maybe year or two I'll have you back on the show and you'll be this big fucking massive partner streamer, and you can give even more advice then to the younger generation.
In a year or two, if I make it, you're gonna make it too, because fuel's gonna go off from here. So I'm excited to see what's going on with fuel, and I feel like once that starts to kick off, you know, we're gonna see an impact on our streams, and
I fully agree.
You know, more people are gonna come in. We're gonna motivate more people and just have a good time. So, and I can't wait, and I hope the day comes that, you know, I get a raid or a host from, you know, a big streamer and something happens and stuff like that. But, you know, right now it's grind time. You know, you just got to grind and have a good time and just, you know, have fun with the people in chat that you have now. So
I completely agree, because they are going to be the ones as well who will be with you now, 5 years time, 10 years time. They're going to be with you the whole time, you know. So them are the sort of people you got to show respect to. Just be kind to them. They're going to be with you, so look after them, I think is the term, I think. So
yeah, for sure.
Right, okay, one last thing. Where can people find you? Obviously it's on Twitch. Is it all your socials are the same, or?
All my socials are the same. Crossy__TV. So I've went through the hassle of changing everything. I have a personal Instagram account, but I'm not gonna link that. Just my gaming Twitter and Instagram and Twitch, and I did delete TikTok on accident, but I'll probably get that back up. But I normally don't use it. I normally just kind of use it to keep me up at night. So
yeah, that's fair enough. Pretty much the same.
And the YouTube is the same. So we're all the same here.
That's fantastic. So guys, you heard it there. It's Crossy__TV on everything that matters. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Go and get them followed right now. Also, I'll put the link down in the description, but there on Twitter. So Crossy, that's everything I've got written down, I believe. Yes, it is. So congratulations, you made it to the end. I noticed you're not sleeping. I didn't bore you too much.
No, I had a great time, and it's just when you first said, I'm going to do a podcast, and I haven't had the chance to listen to the episodes. I've been super busy,
Yeah, of
and
course, yeah.
you say, I was like, dude, I'll be down to be on an episode, and you're like, oh, this Friday, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do anything else after work. I'm going to shower and get ready, and it was a great time. I love doing this, and I love just like telling everybody who I am and where I came from, and what I love to do, and especially streaming.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm really passionate about, and I hope other people that are watching this and are with us live or watching it on a rerun afterwards, kind of take all the episodes that you have done and in mind, and just see what advice they can get from it, and just and go from there, and just have fun with streaming. And if you are looking to stream, go for it, have fun. You don't have to grind 20 hours a day, and get 4 hours of sleep and get up and do it again. It's just
Yeah.
if you want to grind for 3 hours and every day, perfect, get a set schedule and do it. So
I fully agree. But yeah, I think you're right. Between everything that you've said, advice from my past guests have said, I think new streamers now, if they were to go and spend a couple hours watching all 6 episodes so far, I think they'd be sort of ready to go, if that makes sense. They'd be sort of
yeah, no, for
clued up
sure,
enough
for
then.
sure.
But that's awesome. Thank you very much for being a fucking great guest. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. That's the whole point of this, is to promote people. Hopefully you can pick up some more viewers and numbers from this, hopefully. That's the point of it. So, guys, massive thank you to Crossy. I've been Chris, that's been Crossy. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to go and drop a follow. Links are in the chat now. Also, they'll be dropped down below on YouTube. Take care, guys.
See ya.